Hi guys, it's Judy Meredith, and I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I work with women who have been affected by narcissistic abuse. And today's topic is why it's better not to go to couples counseling if your spouse is a narcissist. First of all, I want to say that many therapists will not catch the fact that your spouse is a narcissist because this is an area of specialty. And I don't know how to say that in a way that's nice, but every therapist is not equal with regard to this topic. And then I want to talk about the narcissist. For them to go to counseling with you is simply manipulation to keep their source of narcissistic supply, and that's you. Narcissists do not present themselves for therapy of their own volition, of their own self-will. Part of being narcissistic is thinking that you don't have a problem and everybody else is the problem and there's nothing wrong with you. And there's a reason why they think that way. And it is because at the heart of narcissism, at the base of it, is an extreme insecurity and deep self-loathing. So anytime they do come to counseling, and it's usually as a result of you demanding that they go or threatening to leave if they don't go, those types of things, because it's the only way you'll get them there. So usually when they do go, they just want to make sure that they're going to keep you. They're going to keep the source of supply, and that's why they agree to go. Okay. Simply being in a session, narcissists, that's one of their worst nightmares is having to go to counseling, because being in a session means to them that they're going to have to do introspection and they're going to have to think about, what do I need to change? What's wrong with me? And their deep insecurity and emotional wounding does not allow them to even have those kind of thoughts. It's way too threatening. So you get into this session, and every bit of material that comes up or comes out in that session is then going to be turned around and used against you. It's very dangerous. So whether you're dealing with a covert narcissist, that's one who's usually not physically abusive, but does every other, demeaning thing, or you're dealing with a physically abusive narcissist, you're going to get abused. There's going to be more material for them to use against you. It's not safe for you to speak up in there. It's not safe for you to say how it is you feel and what you really think, because vulnerability with a narcissist is only going to get you more abuse. Okay? And they're threatened, and they're going to look for everything about you that's wrong, and then they're going to use it against you in a way that is not helpful. So it's a dangerous thing. And quite honestly, I have gotten a lot of couples that have come to me for couples counseling. And usually in the first session, I can spot if there's a narcissistic abuse going on. But I just want to be really clear and tell you that a lot of therapists they won't see that because it's not their specialty, and they'll continue these sessions, allowing, and at that point, the narcissist, being the great manipulator that they are, they're going to triangulate that therapist into your abuse. They're going to triangulate him or her in there and even use the therapist. And you'll hear phrases like, well, the therapist said, fill in the blank. And it's something that the narcissist has maybe twisted around or focused on, rather than focusing on themselves, because they are never going to do that. And I get so many women, especially, who come to me and say, I want to get counseling because my marriage it's not good, and I'm miserable in it, and I'm thinking of leaving. And so they demand or insist that they get into counseling with their narcissist, and it is just contraindicated. It is very unsafe. So be careful about that. I will usually end those sessions, end those couples counseling, sessions at the end of the first one. And I will say each one of you needs to get help on your own, of your own volition, on your own issues. And then maybe we can talk about coming back together as a couple once that's done. And of course, the narcissist never persists. Now, if you've been in a relationship with a narcissist for some time, there is no doubt that you are going to need counseling. And again, I'll reiterate, having the narcissist in your life and getting the narcissist out is not separate from you. Once you get the narcissist out, that does not mean your problem is solved. The problem is within you. That's why the narcissist is in your life. So yes, you do need to do your own work. And I recommend that if you are struggling and you think you may be in a relationship with a narcissist, definitely. There's lots of people online talking about it. There's YouTubers, there are therapists that specialize in that. And just focusing on you and focusing away from the narcissist, because you are essentially bringing him to therapy so you can get him to change. And that's not okay either. So that's my message for today, and stay tuned because I'm going to do some videos for people who aren't sure if they're in a narcissistically abusive relationship. I'm going to do some videos on that, so to give you some tips and hints and clues about what to look for and see if I can either validate that for you or not. So anyway, put some comments in the comment section about what might have resonated with you about this video, and I will see you later this week. Have a good week. Bye.